everyone, Zendobre. Today we are going to make a reaction to the Slavic dish.
Suji want to do the intro quickly because she loves food and she want to get some recipe from this video.
Yes.
From Slavic YouTube channel, and funny, written Slavic like this sound French with Q-U-E at the end. It's like how we would write in French. Very interesting, yes. Okay, let's react.
Let's get started.
Let's go.
What comes
Why
to your
you
mind
look
when
like
you
AI?
think of Slavic food? Lots of soups, fermented dishes and tons of dough? Or maybe all you know are borscht and blini? In reality, there are 13 different Slavic cuisines. Each of them is unique and full of surprises. Some make jelly from pork, some serve soups inside a loaf of bread, and somewhere else shrimp and mussels are cooked in white wine. This is Slavic. Here we talk about Slavs, and today they will tell you about every Slavic cuisine. Let's start with Russian cuisine. It was born in harsh conditions, long winters, dense forests and rich nature. That's why Russian food is hearty and warming. Soups, porridge, pickled vegetables, mushrooms and game. In the old days, the heart of every home was the oven. It kept the house warm and was used for cooking. Which is why people here love bread, pies and all kinds of baked and boiled dishes. The pride of Russian cuisine is, of course, soups. There are dozens of them, hot and cold, meat and fish.
Wow.
The soup with cream cheese in it.
Wow.
I will always remember when I saw this for the first time. The one before this one, but it looked delicious. The kind of food that you like to.
Yeah. Put chili.
Mushroom and even milk-based or
Milk?
kvass. For example, shi, a cabbage soup made with fresh or fermented cabbage. And in summer, people often make okroshka, a cold soup with vegetables and meat served on kvass. By the way,
This look
kvass
weird.
is a traditional Slavic drink made from bread, and it's still popular in Russia today. Among the main dishes, you can't skip pelmeni, simple dumplings made of dough and minced meat, usually served with sour cream. And of course, blini, thin pancakes that are a symbol of Russian cuisine. They're eaten with jam, cottage cheese, fish, sour cream, or even caviar.
Oh wait, is it sour cream or cream cheese? The one that they put in the soup in Russia. I don't remember.
Another staple
Maybe
is
it's cheese.
pies.
Yeah, maybe it's cream cheese.
Russia has countless types of them. One of the most famous is kurnik, a pie filled with chicken or turkey. It used to be baked for weddings and holidays. Now let's move on to Ukrainian cuisine. It grew on fertile lands, so it's rich in meat, vegetables and dough. Dishes often include cabbage, potatoes and beets. And of course, garlic and herbs. They give Ukrainian food its special aroma. The heart of Ukrainian cuisine is without a doubt borscht. It's a beet
Borscht.
soup cooked in meat broth with cabbage, potatoes, carrots, onions and tomatoes. It's
They have this in Poland too, right? We've
Yeah.
seen this in Poland. Borscht.
served with sour cream and pampushki, small fluffy Ukrainian yeast-raised buns,
look healthy.
usually topped
Yes.
with garlic and herbs. Another Ukrainian classic is vareniki, soft dumplings with dozens of fillings, potato, cabbage, cottage cheese, cherries and more. They're usually served with sour cream or butter. And of course, salo, cured pork fat, is not just food but a part of culture. It's eaten salted, smoked or fried, often with garlic and black bread. Popular dishes include galuptsi,
You said you wanted this?
Yeah, we wanted to make it for a long time, but we never done it.
Yeah.
cabbage rolls stuffed with meat
Oh,
and
cabbage
rice.
roll.
Talking about Belarusian cuisine,
Belarus.
its special feature is how many dishes are made with potatoes. What makes it different from other Slavic cuisines is the almost complete absence of dairy dishes and sweets.
Oh.
In Belarus, people truly love potatoes. They use them to make draniki, kletski, kalduni, potato casseroles, babka, drachona, kapitki, ležan, gulbishniki, and many more. But
If you didn't know, potato is one of my favorite food in the world. In Canada, we are addicted to potato. Just like Thai are addicted to rice. It's like potato in everything too. Yes. Mashed potato, fried potato, baked potato, everything.
Now I'm addicted to sweet potato.
Sweet potato? Yeah?
I put it in every menu. Oh, I think we don't have any more.
Really?
It's so dry.
Sweet
It's
potato,
been
but
here for 1,000 years.
it's been there for 2 weeks on the counter, so it's not good anymore. But we have small. In Thailand, it's purple, right? Sweet potato to also have yellow sweet potato, and what is the other color?
Purple.
Purple and yellow. That's it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's more healthy than regular potato, also, right?
Yeah, that what is
Yeah.
it? And why though? It's even more sweet.
Well,
It's supposed
it's
to
a-
have more sugar, no?
It's an acquired taste. I think there's less
Fat?
less sugar and carb. I think
Really? But the
lower
normal
glycemic
potato,
index.
normal potato doesn't have any sweetness.
But I
this one
think
is
it's
sweet.
known to sweet potato as being like healthier.
The most iconic Belarusian dish is without a doubt draniki. The classic recipe is simple. Grated potatoes mixed with salt and fried in pork fat. Often people also add an egg, flour and onion. Draniki
Wait,
are
wait. I
traditionally
made this
served
before.
hot.
You made this before?
Oh, remember? No.
Do you mean remember?
I didn't make it. It was papaya. I made it like this.
You made like this with papaya?
Yeah.
Oh.
And it was good.
With sour cream. Besides potatoes, Belarusian cuisine often uses pork, mushrooms, grains, and pickled vegetables. And, of course, homemade bread and kvass.
Healthy
So what do
also,
you think?
again.
I'm already getting hungry. But those were just the East Slavs. What's ahead is even more interesting. Polish cuisine is all about homely comfort and rich flavors. People here love hearty meals, thick soups, and aromatic sauces. The main symbol of Polish cuisine is żurek, a thick sour rice soup with sausages, potatoes, and boiled
Żurek.
eggs. It's often served with fragrant bread or even right inside a bread.
This concept is so interesting, huh?
Yeah.
I'm wondering if the bread inside is gonna be so soggy that it's gonna like the soup will fall from the other side. Like, do you need to eat it quickly,
Oh, true.
or to put it in a particular? Because it reminds me of when people stuff the pumpkins with stuff, or like a loaded potato or thing like this, but it's like with bread.
Bowl, both delicious and beautiful. Another famous dish is bigos, stewed sauerkraut with meat and
Yay.
sausage. Since the dish doesn't lose its taste when reheated, it's often cooked in large quantities in a big pot and then frozen. It's said that with every reheating, the flavors mature and become even richer. And of course, pierogi, Poland's beloved dumplings with a variety of fillings: meat, potatoes and cottage cheese, cabbage with mushrooms, spinach or berries. They can be boiled, fried or baked and are usually served with sour cream or fried onions. Pierogi are a true pride of Poland and a must-have at every celebration. Let's move on to Czech cuisine. Czech
Czechia.
cuisine was shaped in the heart of Europe, influenced
Whoa.
by German, Hungarian and Austrian traditions, yet it
Yeah.
has kept its own unique character. Czechs really love sauces and there are lots of them. Cucumber, tomato, horseradish, dill, blackberry, garlic and onion.
Dill!
One of the most famous dishes is webžo knedlo zelo, roasted
The
pork with
hell is
knedlíky
this?
and stewed sauerkraut. Three flavors that blend perfectly together. Knedlíky themselves are a signature of
Knedlíky?
Czech cuisine.
I've never
These are
heard of
pieces
this.
of boiled dough served instead of bread, usually with meat and sauces.
Oh,
No traditional Czech meal is complete
like
without
bread,
it.
right?
It looked like a street food dish or something. I don't know, like something for tourists.
Another part of the Czech Republic
Like-
is
A bun?
Yeah,
But the bun you put
Yeah.
stuff inside, but this one not.
svičkova. Beef stewed in a creamy vegetable sauce,
Svička.
served with knedlíky
Svička.
and a spoonful of lingonberry jam. And for dessert,
Really?
trdel.
I thought only Swedish eat that.
Yeah, lingonberry is something that they like in northwest Europe, right? I didn't know that in Czechia you eat lingonberry. It's very popular in the north of the very far north of Europe.
A sweet pastry roll baked on a spit and sprinkled with sugar and cinnamon. Its aroma is unmistakable, especially on the sides of Prague. Czechs don't eat fish very often, but during fishing season
Really?
or on the Christmas table, carp is a must. There are many ways to cook it: fish soup, carp cutlets, or fried.
This is a Thai way, full fish, like this, filling with chili. There's
Yeah.
not chili there.
Chili.
Yeah.
Lam, lam, lam,
carp.
lam.
Now let's talk about Slovak cuisine. Slovak cuisine was formed from simple and accessible ingredients provided by the local land. It uses potatoes, cabbage, flour, pork and dairy products widely. The main dish is brinzové galushki. These are small potato dumplings with sheep cheese brinza and fried bacon. It's a symbol of the national cuisine. A popular soup is kapustnica, thick and flavorful, made with sauerkraut, meat and smoked sausage. It's often cooked for holidays, especially Christmas. Among flour-based dishes, lokshe stand out. Thin potato flatbreads served with sour cream, honey or meat.
Oh!
And for dessert, makoni. Flatbreads.
This is some of my favorite. It look like how do we call it? Wrap?
Oh, yeah.
Like the tortilla, the wrap, and then you cook it, you roll it, and you put a lot of stuff inside. That's more like a flatbread, but still.
Served with sour cream, honey or meat. And for dessert,
Honey.
makonik, a sweet, soft poppy seed
So
roll.
nice.
This
oh,
look-
decoration.
I've never seen a cake look like this.
Yeah.
It looked like winter. Maconic, sweet, soft poppy seed.
Now we're
Roll.
moving on to Slovenian cuisine. It combines the traditions of the Alpine, Mediterranean, and Balkan regions. There are several traditional soups here. The first is mushroom soup,
Oh.
made only from porcini mushrooms. Next comes jota,
The hell
a
is
sour
porcini
soup
mushroom?
made with sauerkraut, potatoes, beans, and dried pork. And the third is bograc, a thick meat soup with vegetables and paprika, borrowed from Hungarian cuisine.
Damn.
The most famous Slovenian sausage is Kranjska klobasa. It's considered a masterpiece of national importance
It's so good.
and a true symbol of the country. For dessert, there's trukli, dough rolls filled with cottage cheese, nuts or apples. Slovenia also has its own version of Italian prosciutto, with almost the same name, prosciutto. Let's move on to Croatian cuisine. Croatian food is incredibly diverse. In the inland regions, it shares similarities with Austrian, German and Hungarian traditions, and in some areas, even with Turkish influences. These parts are known for their hearty filling meals, dairy products and eggs. On the Croatian coast, however, the influence of ancient and Illyrian cuisine is noticeable, later mixed with Mediterranean flavors. Along the Adriatic coast and the islands, the diet follows the Mediterranean style, based on fish, seafood,
yeah,
fruits,
this one.
vegetables,
You would love
and
Suji.
olive oil.
Suji would love the Mediterranean style because in Thailand he loves seafood. It's gonna be yours.
Yes.
Your style, yeah.
A particularly interesting dish is crni risotto, black risotto colored naturally with cuttlefish ink. Another popular seafood dish is brudet, a fish stew. Its key feature is simplicity. It's usually cooked in a single pot and often served with polenta or toasted bread that soaks up the rich fish broth. And finally we have pasticada, a national dish of stewed beef prepared in a special sauce. It's often made for festive occasions like weddings. Pasticada is typically served with gnocchi or homemade
Gnocchi
pasta.
with potato.
This dish is considered
And
the pinnacle
some kind
of
of-
Croatian cuisine. Next up
interesting mix.
is Serbian cuisine, hearty, meaty and full of bold flavors. Pork, beef, peppers, onions and bread are used widely. Serbian food is known for its smoky aroma and rich spices,
Oh.
especially paprika and garlic.
Damn,
One of the
it's
most
loaded.
iconic Serbian dishes is
Oh my
pleskavica, a round flat patty made from minced meat. It's usually served with sliced onions or a creamy dairy spread
Eh.
called kaimak.
What the hell is this?
Creamy.
Another favorite
Yeah, but is it a meal or it's a dessert?
Not a dessert. Like maybe
cevapcici,
like a cream.
small grilled sausages. They're served with plenty of sliced onions, fresh white bread, and sides like vegetables, sauces, or cheeses. It's important to note that cevapcici are considered a dish of the Balkan peoples as a whole. They're also very popular in Slovenia, Croatia, and Bosnia. Historically, it's believed that the dish was brought to the region by the Ottoman Empire. The same goes for Ivar, a traditional Balkan sauce made from roasted red peppers. It's used as a condiment for meats
Have
and
you heard
side
of this?
dishes.
No.
You have never heard of it? You should make it then.
Is it difficult to make?
I don't know.
Or simply eaten with bread. Another well-known Serbian dish is prebranac, a baked casserole of caramelized onions and white beans in a sauce. It was originally cooked by farmers during long winters, which is why it's both filling and nutritious. And then there's gibanica, a traditional Serbian pastry popular throughout the Balkans. It's
What
made
is
with layers
that?
of thin dough and a filling of eggs and white cheese. Depending on the recipe, gibanica can be sweet or savory. Over time, many regional variations have appeared. For example, in Slovenia's
Whoa!
they make a layered version called Prekmurska gibanica. Now let's talk about Bosnian and Herzegovinian
Bosnia.
cuisine, where natural flavors and gentle seasoning are key. Most dishes are soft and cooked with minimal water, and sauces are almost completely natural. A distinctive feature is that many meals are cooked slowly in a pot. A great example is Bosanski lonac, Bosnian pot, a thick stew made from beef and vegetables layered and simmered for hours in a clay pot. It's one of the oldest and most traditional dishes in the country. Other favorites include cevapi and burek, a meat pie, and sirinca filled with cheese. These pastries are known for their
filled
shape,
with cheese.
thin dough rolled in a spiral and baked
Whoa!
until
It's a
golden.
pot.
They're also popular across the entire Balkan region. Another beloved dish is sarma, meat and rice wrapped in grape or cabbage leaves. For dessert, people often enjoy baklava or
I've heard of
tulumba,
baklava.
sweets inherited from Ottoman cuisine. They're typically served with strong black coffee, an essential part of every Bosnian meal. Let's move on to Montenegrin cuisine, a delicious contrast between the mountains and the sea.
Wow.
On the coast, seafood and olive oil, while in the mountains it's all about meat and cheese. One of Montenegro's culinary symbols is Njeguški pršut, dry cured smoked ham from the village of Njeguši, smoked over oak wood. It's served with cheese, olives
Oak
and homemade
wood.
bread. Cheese plays a big role in Montenegrin food. One of the most unique types is prljo, a traditional mountain cheese. Another popular dish type
This is cheese? It looked like a rock. No?
More than cheese again. Probably expensive.
You think so?
prljo, a traditional mountain cheese. Another popular dish is kačamak,
Kačamak.
a thick porridge made from cornmeal, cheese and butter. Seafood is also common, with many similarities to the Croatian coast. You'll find black risotto and brudet here too. Another coastal favorite is buzara, a seafood sauce where shrimps, mussels and scallops are stewed in white or red wine. For dessert, there is
up.
priganice, small fried dough balls.
I'm broke.
Montenegro is full of olive groves. Locals make their own
We're
olive oil
watching-
and marinate olives
We're
using
watching this video literally 3 days before YouTube pay us our monthly money. Where now we eat nothing but eggs and bread and noodles.
different recipes. You can taste them
Damn.
at local markets, and olive oil from Montenegrin producers makes for a perfect souvenir. Now let's head to Bulgarian cuisine. It's built on a wide use of vegetables, herbs, and fruits. Different types of meat are common, as well as freshwater and sea fish. Bulgarian cooking is rich in salads and hot and cold soups. Another key feature is the heavy use of fresh and canned greens. Fermented dairy drinks like yogurt or
Damn.
ayran play an important role too.
Ayran?
Cheese is the foundation of many
Some
dishes.
of these countries eat so healthy.
Yeah.
It's good.
For example, brinza or sirena and carcaval, a yellow semi-hard
A lot of
cheese.
cheese.
Both are used in salads and casseroles. The most iconic dish is shopska salata. It consists of tomatoes, cucumbers, peppers, onions, and grated white cheese sirena.
Cheese.
It is a symbol of Bulgarian cuisine and a must-have dish on every table. Bulgarian cuisine also offers a variety of soups, green, meat, and fish-based. Among cold soups, tarator is the best known, made with yogurt, cucumbers, garlic, walnuts, and herbs.
Damn.
As for
a
hot dish,
cold soup. And it's almost like a drink, but it's a soup. With yogurt, coconut, and a lot of things that like you like too.
one of the most
This
popular
look like pâté chinois.
Damn, everything look nice.
Chinese pâté from Quebec, from where I'm from.
is moussaka, a baked casserole of potatoes and eggs. Another interesting one is kavarma, which can be served
Damn,
both
look at this.
hot and cold. And in fact, these are two
Wait.
different dishes.
one I also
Hot
wanna
kavarma
eat too.
resembles a thick soup, while cold kavarma is solidified fat poured into a sheep's stomach. After cooling, the kavarma is cut into medium-thick slices and served at the table. And finally, North Macedonian cuisine. It makes generous use of peppers, eggplants, tomatoes, beans, onions, and garlic. Two of the best-known dishes with beautiful names are tauche grauche and turli tava. Tauche grauche is white beans baked in a
I
pan
think this
with
month we need to buy cheese a lot,
You're gonna make recipe?
but it's gonna be fake cheese.
Cheese is very expensive here, but please give us recipe so we can make a good dish because a lot of
with
this is
fake
healthy.
cheese.
What's cheap in Thailand is the vegetable. A lot of vegetable and fruit are quite cheap. So if you have healthy recipe for us, we can try to make something. Also, meat is not that expensive.
onions and bell peppers, and turli
With
tava
rice.
is a stew made with vegetables and meat. The main ingredients can vary a lot. Usually the dish includes potatoes and
Yeah.
eggplants, green beans, bell peppers, carrots, zucchini, tomatoes, onions and garlic can also be
Whoa.
added. Meat versions are made with beef, lamb or veal. In general, sweet red pepper is considered the main vegetable of Macedonia, so many dishes are
Do
made
you like sweet red pepper?
No,
It cannot be sweet. Have you had it before or you don't like it?
I had it before. We also have it too.
You don't
but
like it?
Yeah, but it's more like vegetable for me.
Oh,
It
it's more
doesn't
like-
give us any like
kick?
spicy thing like that.
Oh, okay.
it. Ivar is incredibly popular here. You can find it literally everywhere. Stuffed peppers are another favorite, typically filled with minced meat. A similar sauce to Ivar is pinjur, made mostly from roasted eggplants instead of peppers. Another national delicacy is shirli, minced meat stuffed into intestines and baked in small clay pots.
Wait
It's a
a
rare local specialty from the
minute.
city.
She said intestine and you're like, yes!
Shut up.
You love
No, no, no,
weird
no.
body part in this part of Thailand. You love the weird body part.
Oh, they make it like sausage,
Yeah.
but healthy inside.
Of Prilep. Just like in other Balkan countries, Macedonians love pleskavica, sarma and burek.
Sarama.
And that brings us to the end of our gastronomic journey through the Slavic countries. We try to give you a quick
Huh, interesting.
Actually,
Give Suji a lot of recipe idea. She's the one that cook.
I don't know why all the food that he showed it seemed really interesting. That like I want to try everything.
LT2. We don't have an oven. We have a rice cooker. We have a stove. We have what
Air
is it called?
fryer?
Air fryer. So we have things like this, but we don't have an oven. We don't have a kitchen. So we do everything with things that we have in the living room. But suggest us a recipe to make. There's no food that we don't really like. If you don't just give us a recipe, but she's gonna need to add some spice. So
Yes.
if it can be made spicy version, it's a good bonus.
The most important thing is the budget.
Yeah.
Budget.
Everything that they name in the video were like eggplant, rice,
We have it.
like cucumbers,
We have it.
chili. It's all but it's all not expensive. You're right.
Yeah. But the sausage thing like that, we're not gonna be able to find.
Yeah, sausage is very expensive.
Yeah.
Especially if you take the one from Germany and things like this.
Mm.
But potato is also not expensive. So please suggest us. Yes. Now my computer is gonna explode. We're outside, so even though it's January, it's 25, 26 right now in Thailand. So
That papaya is supposed to be mine today.
yeah, papaya.